Welcome back to Easy Tech, your computer science book by S.Vinesh and Company. Today we are going to learn Microsoft Excel. This chapter will help you understand working of Microsoft Excel, how formulas are created and used in Microsoft Excel. So sit comfortably, keep your notebooks ready, and let's start. What is Microsoft Excel? Microsoft Excel is a spreadsheet program. It is a spreadsheet program where you can organize data, do mathematical calculations, and create colorful charts. In addition to this, in this Microsoft Excel, you can do programming also with the help of VBA, Visual Basic Application. Excel is a spreadsheet program that lets user use numerical data with formulas. User can create, while you are using Microsoft Excel, you can create your own formulas. Plus, in addition, Microsoft Excel also provides ready-made formulas in the form of functions. How to start Microsoft Excel? Click on Start button, Windows Start button, then click on Office, and then click on Microsoft Excel. Microsoft Excel opening window. This is the opening window of Microsoft Excel that will appear. So what are the various components of this opening screen? First is this title bar on the top of Microsoft Excel. This title bar appears, and here by default the first file that is being created in Microsoft Excel, it is being named as book 1. Then these buttons, this one is for minimize, this is for maximize, this one is for close. These are the 3 buttons that are available in almost all MS Office applications. On the left hand side, we have got quick access toolbar consisting of save button, do, redo, undo buttons in this particular quick access toolbar. This black rectangular box, consists of ribbon and menu bar, file menu, home menu, insert menu, page layout, formulas, data, review, and view options that are available. Whatever option you will click, correspondingly various options that are available under these headings that are being provided. Now moving from top to the bottom of the screen, we got status bar. In this figure it is showing it as ready. This means it is ready to accept the data. On the right hand side, we have got zoom controls where you can enlarge the document to appear, or you can reduce the size of those whatever values that you have entered in that window. You can make it to 150% or to 50% or to 30% as you decide. Excel also operates in different views, and you can set that particular view from these particular view buttons. Now coming to the main portion of Microsoft Excel screen, this is worksheet area. A, B, C, D, K, J, K, L, M. These are column headers. 1, 2, 3, 4, so on. These are row headers. Combination of column header followed by the row header is the cell address. Look at this one. Column header is A, row header is 1, so the address of this is A1. Intersection of row and column is called a cell. So this is cell A1, column header followed by the row header. This is cell A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, A7 and so on. B1, C1, D1, E1, F1, G1, H1. This one is the name box that depicts the address of the cell. This one is a formula bar where formula is entered. At the bottom of the screen, we have got sheet tabs. By default in Microsoft Excel, there are three worksheets appear while you open a particular MS Excel workbook. Right now, active sheet is sheet 1. You can move to sheet 2. You can move to sheet 3 also. What is cell? Intersection of row and column. This is cell address. This is formula bar. This is row header, row number. This is column header and collection of rows and columns forming a worksheet. Very important now, worksheet and workbook. Note this point. A workbook contains multiple worksheets. And again repeating this particular thing. A workbook contains multiple worksheets. As shown in this workbook, there are 1, 2, 3. 3 worksheets in this workbook. These 3 worksheets, these appear by default whenever you are going to open any MS Excel file. But you can add as number of sheets as you desire. Sheet 4 can be added, sheet 5 can be added, sheet 6 can be added, and you can also rename these worksheets by right clicking over here. A pop-up menu appears, rename option appears, type the name of this sheet as you desire. By default, 3 sheets appears. You can add number of sheets by using this particular option. You can delete a particular sheet by right clicking at that option and pressing this delete option. Now let's suppose we have got 100 sheets and you want to move directly to sheet number 100, then this button is being used, move to last. And if you directly want to move from 100 sheet to first sheet, then this particular button move to first, that is being used. These 2 buttons are being used for moving to different sheets one by one. How to create a workbook? First thing is open MS Excel. Click at File menu. Click at New option. Now from available templates, we have got recent templates, sample templates, my templates. What are templates? Templates are ready-made sheets. Templates are ready-made worksheets that's being available. You can select ready-made sheets, but here what we are doing, we are selecting blank workbook. Select blank workbook and then click create button. A sheet, blank sheet that is being created with the name as book 1. Now enter the data that you wish to have, write the formulas or whatever you want to do in that particular worksheet. After that, if you want to save that worksheet, click at Save As. This Save As dialog box appears. Select the drive, like it be a C drive, D drive, E drive or whatever drive where you wish to save that particular file. Select the drive, write the name of the file. I have written the name of the file as book 1 and click as save. That particular file will be saved as book 1. Now cells in worksheet. How many cells can be there in a worksheet? If you want to see the number of columns or if you want to see the number of rows, number of columns are, if you want to see the number of rows are 1048576. Starting from 1, it will move up to 1048576. and number of columns, this A, B, C, it will move this particular way, move up to Z. After Z, AA comes, AB comes, AC comes, AZ. Then BA comes, BB comes, BC, BZ. CA, CB, CC, CD, CE, CF, CZ. And so on. Last column is your XFD. Now you have understood the what a cell is and what are the different kind of data that you can add in these cells and how this data that can be added. Select the cell where you wish to enter the data. Likewise, we have selected the cell C5. Look at in the name box, address C5 appears. Type the data. In this formula bar, this tick and cross buttons appears. Click it, enter button like this, or press enter from the keyboard. This data that would be entered in the cell and you move to the next cell. What are the different kind of data that can be entered in cells? Like you can enter number also, text also, date and time also. Date and time in different ways as shown over here. You can enter boolean data also. You can enter formula also. Here look at the formula. In this name box, this cell C10 appears. In C5 we have entered the value 45. In C6 we have entered the value 34. C7 88. C8 24, C9 20, 66. Now you have to obtain the sum of all this in this C10. Simple formula is equal to C5 plus C6 plus C7 plus C8 plus C9 and press enter. It will sum the values from 45 to 66. But if I have got 100 cells, then writing from C1 to C100, that's a very tedious task. Instead of that, I'll write a formula equal to sum. I'll write starting cell is C5, colon, what is the ending cell? C9, bracket close, press enter. The sum of these values that is being obtained. Now, Excel has a very good facility. If by due to one or other reason, I change this value from 34 to 44, this sum will be automatically changed to 267. If I will change this value from 34 to 44, this sum will be automatically changed to 267. This is the beauty of Microsoft Excel. You have written a formula. That formula is applied. If you want to will make any kind of changes in the data, that formula will be updated automatically. Now, once you enter the data, you can change the format of that data by using this format cells and how this format cell operates. Press Control button and thereafter press 1 button, or right click in a particular cell and click at Format Cell. This menu appears. Number option is there, alignment option is there, font option is there. You can set borders also. Fill option is there, protection option is there. So I want to set number, under number I want to set the date and time. These are the different date and time options. Select whatever format that you wish to have and click OK. That particular date and time option that is being applied. Now, how to write formula? How to apply formulas in Excel? I have created a sheet, a worksheet I have created about this new public school where 5 students having roll number from 1101 to 1105 are being written, and the marks obtained by those students in 4 subjects is being written. Total marks is 100 in each and. So to obtain the sum of these things, one of the possible formula is equal to C4 plus D4 plus E4 plus F4. Or the easy way is equal to sum from C4 to F4. It will obtain the sum of these 4 cells. Now if I write formula over here, it becomes sum C5 to F5. Now writing downwards formula in every cell, that's a very tedious procedure. So what we can do, we can write formula in one cell, then click at copy option, and in rest of the cells after copy, click at the paste options. Formula will be pasted and this formula will be modified accordingly. Here formula will appear equal to sum from C6 to F6, C7 to F7, C8 to F8, C9 to F9. So in a single way, you can copy the formula to different cells. Now, obtain the percentage of the marks. This is equal to G5 divided by 400. You have to write 400 here. Don't write the address of this cell. Write G5 divided by 400. This will obtain percentage to 0.935. Now, converting it to different form, percentage format, we have to do format cells by right clicking it at this particular option and click at format cells. Move to percentage, decimal places 2, then it will obtain, it will write it like this, 93.50%. Now copy this formula and paste in other different cells. Now this is the way that how this particular formula that will be copied to the different cells. So with this, I complete this particular topic. Have a good day, students. Thank you.